Hey, good morning, traders. How was your day yesterday? I took a couple hits. Man, what a day. That is just lousy trading right in there. That whole thing just sideways and then down, right? The impulse leg was down, right? But you know what I was doing? I was fighting it up. I was in this battle up here for a while. I saw some trades, some opportunities, some, I don't know. It's easy to make up stuff as we go and try to twerk the market into our little world as we see things. I know that I had mentioned something about uh, a long on the a long. I mean uh, like right in here. I think this bot is like right in here. I think I was talking yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, hide behind here. Great, it'll be good. Boom. Yeah, vaporized. Hey man, I'm not right. I'm wrong more often than I'm right. It's the way it goes. Um, and you got to roll with it. You got to protect yourself. You got to have, yesterday I took a couple stops, um, but I'm here today. I'm not broke. I'm sticking to my guns. I, you know, so what happened was, as price came down, I'm just going to keep this up here for a second. Price came down. I actually had a trade up here earlier, and then I waited, and then I got long on that, and I got stopped out because my stop was right below that. So, and I actually think I took a half a hit on that one. Took a full hit on the one up here, and then I took a full one on the one over here. This guy here got me creamed out. This was so fast. I wasn't that far down. I was down here somewhere. It's kind of like right in here. Because it hit in here. I was on it on that one. And then it had it impulsed up. So there's, my whole, I got rid of this whole thing. And this is one of the challenges I have. And this is personal. This isn't what you should do. But I try to stay with the swing on trading. So as this impulse came up here, and in hindsight, it's kind of, is it the same size? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's about the same size. So that's there's nothing wrong with that idea, and we had just come off of this, so price starts, I get tricked out on these all the time. I mean, if there's one weakness I have, it's like pullbacks are just ugh. But what I do is I take it into the next day. I take it into, I'm not going to be, when I got hit and I got stopped out, was I frustrated? Heck yeah. Am I sitting there trying to like, oh, how do I get my money back? I think about it. Yeah, I stopped out right down there. I posted that too. So anyhow, oh no, I got stopped on that one. Forget it. That was something else. I'm I got stopped out on that one, and that one. So I was long here, did it, and I tightened it up as it took off. I tightened it up right, so maybe somewhere in here. Took a small little hit. I took a bigger hit on this one because I was like, oh, that's a bigger box. That crushed me really quick. And maybe that was the two. Dude, guys, I can't remember all this stuff. Let me see what I've got here. Yeah, it was just that one. It was just that one here. I didn't trade that one. I was looking at that one. I looked at that one. But the thing is that after getting beat up so much like that, and then I had a thing going on too, so I kind of bailed on that whole idea. I had bailed early yesterday. But once you get stopped out 3 times, guys, you kind of feel like, ugh, do I really want to try it again? It hurts. It feels bad. I feel like I let everybody down, because I've got a trading system that I use. But it doesn't always work. And that's where I remind myself, it only works, as good as I am. And I'm, 30 to 40% win rate, still up for the month, still doing okay. I'm not, but I have to remind myself I'm not always going to win. And I have to give up some cheddar from time to time. But, my logic wasn't wrong, right? My logic wasn't, okay, impulse, that was gone. This one here wasn't made yet. So if I had bought this, which I did, right there, I would have been like, if that thing would have taken off, I'd been, oh yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So what did I miss? What did I get? What did is there anything that I could have done differently? Right? Sit back and kind of take a look at this so I can take something into today. Oh, before we get started, anything interesting going on today? I don't think there's much news this week. We're getting, Tuesday, ad blocker. There you go. Something, eco financial meetings, OPEC meetings, revised non-farm. So there's nothing going on. Trade away. Have fun. Tomorrow there's some stuff, but it's morning. Maybe 7:30. Inventories are coming out at 7:30. Might get a kick. 10 o'clock, there's some stuff coming on. 11 o'clock. So just, be mindful. If you're worried about a stop or a trade, or if you're involved in something, tighten your stop or get out, or it depends where you're at. Wait a few minutes before you get in, that kind of stuff. And there's Thursday's got some stuff at 5:30, and then Friday's got nothing. Okay. So I just want to, every day you guys go through your chart and just, I tell everybody, get a YouTube channel, right? And then, and I'm not making money on this thing. Come on. I mean, I've got my YouTube, my memberships, but, there's a couple people showing up. Appreciate it. Thank you. But this isn't, this is me learning how to be a better trader. At the end of the day, I'm getting more out of this than you are. And if I can teach you how to do this as a new trader, oh my God. There's so much noise out there. There's so much stuff out there. I tried a lot of stuff. Then I found a couple of mentors that kind of grounded me on a couple things, which is proper stop, flow, reading a chart, reading price, that kind of stuff. And then I was able to focus in even more on the impulse setup. So overall, let's go back to what happened here. So this is just, our hourly chart. That's the biggest pullback. That's the biggest pullback I think we've seen. Hold on, let me get rid of my propaganda. Cancel. Sorry, guys. That's one of the biggest pullbacks we've seen in a while. People talk about measured moves. I believe in them. I look at them since November. That's the biggest pullback we've had. Right? Look at this. I just saw this. Look at this. Right? Just a testament to the business we're in. You see it. Do you guys see how this is an entry? Okay, that's our entry. Let's walk backwards. Where's step 4? Right there. Put it right there. Where's step 3? This ugly beast. And shoot, you could almost say that's step 5 and that's step 4. I mean, it came right up into here. Maybe an entry there, and it did this. That's a nice looking wash there, hard up, hard down. Did a little dance, took off, did it again. Step 3, right there. Step 2. I don't know where you're gonna find a lot of shelf. Not a lot of shelf there. Not a lot of shelf. You do that. Oh, look at that. Came back here and kissed it. That's why I love these shelves. There's buyers. There's action there, guys. There's stuff there. That's why you draw it out. You know, trade it all, but maybe you say, well, God, you know, this comes down here. Oh yeah, there you go. You know, I don't know. It's clay, guys. We're playing with ideas. That's why, you know, it's fine to lose because I can't, you know, I'm not gonna go for always being right. It's not life, dude. It's experience. Obviously, step 1's right here. This is the biggest pullback we've seen yet since that guy. Right? He's close. He's in there, so he's like about there. He's in there. So since November, that's the biggest pullback we've seen. Hold on. That's a big pullback too, but that's kind of like the trajectory was up and then it went this way. So if this were to stop and land somewhere, I'd say that's maybe our biggest wash, or maybe this guy. You know, I'm not surprised that, you know, when I see a new high, right? A new high, we start to see some pullback, right? People sell off and reposition. That's why I like to find a trade inside of this here, like capture this here and get out somewhere in here and just let those guys play. I'm not going to catch those runners. I wait for the pullback. At least I try to. I can dream. It seems like every time I dream of this, I want this pullback is right here and it gets to here and then I end up giving it back. High. There's a business there. Look at that, pulled right back into the high. That's kill zone or the pressure cooker for me there. And notice that that's not a top, a flat, that whole thing. Flat, flat. Tops are like this, guys. Just all business. It went up and there's nobody there. It just went looking for every order that's out there. Again, could you imagine seeing all the orders on this page right now? It would just be bloody. All right, I'm wandering around here. This is how I get into it, guys. I'm not going to predict anything. I'm not going to say, because this is happening, this is going to happen, and maybe there's some correlation, and maybe you have a physics degree or an economics degree, and you can pair certain things together. Whatever, get out of here. Read price, dude. Read price. All right, so let's get serious. So that was yesterday. This was yesterday's slop. But do notice, and this is something I just noticed, price pulled back into here, pulled back into the kill zone. Right? I'm going to label this the kill zone. Those of you that are part of my mentors group, you know who it is. There's my kill zone. It retested the kill zone. Took out the low over here, right? Took this low out overnight, and it just kind of blah. I still think the best trade over here of the day was back up over here. off this impulse leg coming down. And we're still in this kind of behind this thing here, so it would be hard to see. But if you're trading just like right here, like I often do, we have a shelf right here, and price came down here. Oh wait, is that what I do? Yeah, I give it credit for that one being there, and then the entry was right there. Yeah, technically, that's it, bud. Right? Here's your wash. Everybody tried to go behind it. So, um, I would say that was probably the best trade of the day. Now, you could have held it, you could have got out, you could have done a lot of different things. Yeah, took it down to, your point there, and there's a little business coming off there. You don't know if it's coming back up into this kill zone. I've seen that happen. And then you're sitting here and you're like, what do I do? Sometimes it's just easiest to take your money, close the deal, start fresh, and move on. You don't want pressure. You don't want to have to make decisions under pressure. That's not how it's going to happen. That's not how you're going to make consistently tradable or profitable trades over time. You have to be able to sit back and relax and let water flow over you like you're a rock in a river. I know that's deep, but hey, and just follow these impulse legs down, and nothing ever. This did, and then this actually ended up probably being our right there. That was our wash that we should have held behind. Right? Impulse leg down. See, I wasn't watching this, guys. I wasn't watching it. I didn't catch it. I got too close. Right? Downside of being too close, but I'm too far away at this point. Right? How do I trade in here? How do I see my price if I'm over here saying I want to buy in here? Buying this would not be a bad idea. It's a big stop, but you got a little business. Tried, and then it failed. Look at that, just cut through it, failed. Okay, so what's next? Yeah, that's great. I wish I saw that. I wish I saw this yesterday. I would have had a great day. So would you. I would have said, hey guys, look at this. Pay attention. Goes up, dances around, dances. And in the meantime, I'm in here trying to buy this impulse for higher highs. I'm going to get crushed. That whole thing just crushed my idea. I had no idea. I'm just sitting there, oh yeah. But none of these are really good washes. That's a clean wash, right? Hard up, hard down. Looks really clean. Jumps out like, take this thing away. Yeah, looks like the most random. Yeah, perfect. Oh man, now I'm bummed. Let's say I got in here. Stop right there. I would have caught heat. I would have been like, oh man, I did it again, Mike. Pow. And it just drops. Right? If you got in there at 9 and you're finally out by, I probably would have took that. 11:50. That's 2 hours. Some heat. Some hope and some heat. At the end of the day, you stick to your guns, and it's hard to stick to your guns. It's hard to not move to break even here. And it starts to pull back. All right, I'm just going to wait. And then, oh man, I know how that feels. But that was the trade of the day too. Missed it. But this is why I'm doing this, because I want to catch that next time. Right? I'm not going to get fooled again by something that's, that's tiny like that. Maybe I will. I don't know. And then you just have some nice impulses up. This is overnight stuff, or end of day stuff, it looks like. And what am I looking at here? This isn't like this isn't like a hard, you know, the impulse leg is down, right? This is down. I'm looking for a real good looking shelf. I mean, guys, look at that shelf, right? There's a 1, 2, 3 lined up right there. Here, lined up. It really started down here, lined up right on that whole thing. I'm just bummed, man. What an easy trade, huh? An easy trade. I screwed it up. It's all right. We're gonna do it. Get it back today. Get our trade back, not our money. We'll get our money back. Okay. I'm not hunting for. I want this. I want to get this back. But what I am hunting for is a 3-to-1 trade. And I see this thing come up off of this impulse down here. Some tries, some tries, some tries. I see the impulse. I see it. I see it. Right? You can do it again here if you really want to, get in the woods of it. Right? I can see that. It could be another one. Right? But this one took out this guy here. These guys all lost. So this one didn't really work, but it's the same kind of character, right? Boop, boop. Shelf. 1, 2, 3. Zoom them. Come down here. If it comes down here, maybe I will. I don't know. It's always a wrench in it. It's not easy, guys. I'm not sitting here saying it's any easier. I'm just saying that the more you play with it, the more we try to get an understanding of it, the better decisions we can make. So we're not buying into sellers. We're selling with sellers. We're buying with buyers. A lot of good stuff in here, guys. Anyhow, yeah, I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch these days humble you, where you get oh, it didn't work, and then you turn around and you go, oh my god, I should have just done that. Those days humble you. That for me it does, at least, because it just reminds me how simple this business is and how complicated we make it. All this stuff we do is complications, and the more stuff you have on your screen, the more colors, the more things you look at, the more splashy. Hey guys, I can make $500. That's all nonsense. Nonsense. Yeah, I've made 15 grand in a day because I traded my lights out and everything. I risked everything. The next day I lost almost 17 grand. It was crazy. It's just like, it was the worst day. I've had days where I've made so much money and then I just watch it walk out of my life because I don't have a plan. I'd rather stick to my plan and come back and say, okay, this is what I did wrong, and give up a little cheddar and then come back tomorrow or the next day and say, okay, I'm going to try to rethink how I do this. I'm here for the long haul, guys. So should you. This isn't get quick rich or rich quick scheme. This is just, learning a skill that you can take into, things in life. It's in your dorm room, get in the camper, at work. You can just throw some trade, throw this on the background, keep some trades going. If you want to see what a different time frame is. How many do I have? What do I have? I don't know. Do I? I don't know. Anyhow, all right. Talk later.